You've heard it your whole life. Money can't buy happiness. It's a lie. Study after study shows that more money does, on average, make people happier. But here is the twist nobody tells you. It works in a completely different way than you think, and past a certain point, it quietly stops working altogether. The problem is not that money can't buy happiness. The problem is that almost everyone spends it in the exact way that guarantees they won't get any. I dug into the biggest studies in the science of money and happiness, and what they found will change how you spend every single dollar. Let's go. Our first study is the most famous of them all. In 2010, Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman and economist Angus Deaton analyzed the daily happiness of nearly 500,000 Americans. What they found became legend. Your day-to-day emotional well-being rises as you earn more, but only up to about $75,000 a year. After that, the line goes flat. Earning more did not make people's daily lives feel any better. Think about what that means. The jump from $30,000 to $75,000 transforms your happiness. But the jump from $75,000 to $150,000? Almost nothing. Once your basic needs and a little comfort are covered, piling on more income stops buying more daily joy. For over a decade, this was the definitive answer. And then it got complicated. Because in 2021, a researcher named Kahneman Killingsworth ran a bigger study with real-time data from a smartphone app and found something different. Happiness kept rising well past 75,000, with no plateau at all. Two Nobel-tier findings, in direct conflict. So in 2023, they did something rare in science. They teamed up to settle it. And the truth was stranger than either. For most people, yes, happiness keeps climbing with income. But for the unhappiest 20%, the people already struggling with something money cannot fix, happiness rises until about $100,000 and then completely flatlines. Here is the brutal takeaway. Money does not create happiness. It amplifies what is already there. If you are content, more money adds joy. If your pain is emotional, no amount of money will ever touch it. So why does more money do so little for so many? The answer is a psychological trap called the hedonic treadmill. Humans adapt to almost everything, shockingly fast. That raise you dreamed of? That new car? That bigger house? The thrill is real. And then within weeks or months it fades, and the new luxury becomes your boring new normal. You are right back where you started, now just chasing the next thing. The proof is brutal. Studies of lottery winners found that within about 18 months, they were no happier than people who never won a cent. Let that sink in. A life-changing jackpot, and the happiness boost evaporates in a year and a half. You are running as fast as you can on a treadmill, and the treadmill always speeds up to match you. If buying stuff does not work, what does? Cornell psychologist Thomas Gilovich spent decades on this question, and his answer is clear. Stop buying things and start buying experiences. Here is why. A new gadget or a new jacket gives you a spike of joy, and then you adapt, and it becomes background furniture. But an experience, a trip, a concert, a meal with people you love works completely differently. It becomes part of your story, part of who you are. We even remember experiences more fondly over time, quietly editing out the annoying parts. And experiences connect us to other people, while possessions often isolate us. So the money you are about to spend on another object that will just gather dust? Spend it on a memory instead. The stuff fades, the story stays with you forever. The next finding flips our deepest instinct. We assume spending money on ourselves is the path to happiness. The research says the opposite. In a landmark experiment behind the book Happy Money, researchers gave people a sum of cash. Half were told to spend it on themselves, half on someone else. By the end of the day, the people who spent on others were measurably happier, and the ones who spent on themselves felt no boost at all. And it does not even take much. Buying a coffee for a friend, giving to a cause you believe in, a small surprise gift, all of it produces more lasting happiness than another treat for yourself. We are wired for connection, and generosity is one of the most reliable ways to feel good that money can actually buy. Give it away, and it comes back to you as joy. The final lesson might be the most practical of all. Use your money to buy back your time. Harvard researcher Ashley Whillans found that people who spend money to offload the tasks they hate, cleaning, commuting, endless chores, are significantly happier and more satisfied with life than those who spend the same money on material things. Yet most of us feel guilty paying someone to do what we could grind through ourselves. That guilt is quietly costing you happiness. Time is the one resource you can never earn back, and the stress of never having enough of it slowly poisons your well-being. So if money can buy you an hour of freedom, an hour with your family, An hour doing what you love, that is one of the best purchases you will ever make. Buy time, not things. So can money buy happiness? Yes, but almost no one does it right. Let's recap what the science actually says. 1. Past around $75,000 a year, more income buys very little daily joy. 2. Money amplifies who you already are. It does not fix inner pain. 3. You adapt to every new thing on the hedonic treadmill, so the thrill never lasts. 4. Buy experiences, not objects, because the memory outlives the stuff. 5. Spend on other people, because giving beats getting. 6. Buy back your time, the one thing you can never make more of. The goal was never to have more money. It was to trade money for a life that actually feels good. So chase enough, not more. If this helped, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep making money.